Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll bring it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Give to the tailback. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
To the air, it's Mateer. Going for the big play. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Just keeps slinging it. Finds his man. It's Sategna. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Sooners are on the move. To the air on first down. And wings it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barnes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third down, he drops to throw. Complete downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barnes. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker. The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Pulls and fired complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back to throw, it's Mateer. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown Sooners! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Step out of bounds right in the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Looking downfield on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
To the air, it's Castellanos. He'll try to do it. Turning it on! Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
That's caught. It's Singleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Rushes on him. Skips away from pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Seminoles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Quickly to the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
There he goes! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback adapted. Bought a little time, lets it go.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is good.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles.
It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where. Going to be and be accurate with the football. That's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Back to pass. It's Mateer. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Sooners will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Takes a handoff. It's Singleton. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously, the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And after taking the lead, guys, we still have a big finish coming. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Dances away to buy time. He's taking the deep shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Buys a little time. He's gonna run it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That is a momentum-shifting play by the quarterback. This home crowd, they are buzzing after that scramble on fourth down. Great job letting his God-given ability take over to pick up the first. They are still alive here late in the game.
Finds his man. It's Pittman.
And this offense still has time, but a nice job. Let's get as many plays as we can. Get up to the line of scrimmage quick. Keep working the tight ends. Keep working the middle of the field, but we got to do it in a hurry.
Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Gets it out quickly. Past the 40. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down. Stops the clock and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
Man, it's so nice to have guys like this who do the right thing. You have to understand the situation. Yards don't get me anything here. I don't need yards. I got to get points, but that time is ticking. Nice job stopping the clock, getting out of bounds.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Another look just to confirm everything. The officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Mateer. Got a man, it's Burks. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. With the catch, it's Ott. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Here comes the heat. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.